Hello everyone, and welcome to our first match here with the Asianavengers Esper control deck. So I'm going to hope that all of my this hand looks alright, so we'll go ahead and keep it. I'm going to hope that all of my stops and things like that will be in place, and that there won't be any embarrassing little issues that might come up here. So. Oh boy. So it looks like... Okay, yep. So the stops are a little different here. So Sulphur Falls. Okay, so I think we're gonna go ahead and shoot. Yep, like I said, hopefully we won't have any embarrassing issues. It looks like that's not working out for us here so far. So with these, with this start from our opponent, it looks like they're either on the Storm or okay, Storm or some brand of Phoenix deck. Sorry, the resolution here is probably not super great for you. Playing on a much smaller screen here. Alright, so do we need to put a stop on our opponent's main stop? Maybe? I don't know. Because once again, we did not crack our fetch land here. Go ahead and play this out, and just pass the turn. So I'm not sure what this thing is doing when I hit 2, but apparently it looks like it's passing through. Okay, so after this game, I'm going to go ahead and revisit against Grixis. I'm going to go ahead and revisit these stops and things here. So okay, so we don't have a land drop here to make, which is pretty unfortunate. So I think we're probably going to do... We could Esper Charm here and try and hit a land, but unfortunately, I don't think that's going to work. In terms of, I really don't want to have to discard too many more cards here, so we're just going to go ahead and pitch this Wrath of God. Go ahead and continue to play draw go here. That's unfortunate. I'm going to take that off. Yeah, this is really too bad. So I think what we will do is, on our opponent's next end step, I think we will go ahead and this is going to Cryptic bounce one of our lands. That's pretty bad for us. So at least this way we don't have to... discard this turn. But we are at our opponent's mercy here. Alright, there's a Jace. Can't do anything about that. I guess there's certainly an argument to be made to just allow that to resolve. That way we could have kept up counter magic for this eventuality, but okay. So we finally draw land here. I guess let's see. Do we want to shock this in, or do we just want to put it into play? So Grixis is certainly not something I was expected to play against here, but I think we will just go ahead and put this into play. And then we'll go ahead and maybe we'll Esper Charm on our opponent's end step here. But we're pretty behind. We're kind of in a bad spot. Not sure what our opponent might. We're gonna draw 2 cards actually. Okay. Wow. Okay. So we just can't seem to hit a land for the life of us here. So we're going to try for this Jace. It's going to get countered. And then I just want to try and see. I just want to try and use this game to see a little bit more about our opponent's deck. Yeah, we're so dead. Okay, so if we can, it's going to be really difficult to resolve this this Teferi. But if we can manage to get one down and put his Jace away, we might be able to figure something out from there. But like I said, I think we're pretty much. I think this is pretty much kind of a wash at this point. Missing those land drops in a control mirror just really hurt us. And again, the only reason we're still here is because I just want to see what other kind of cards are in our opponent's deck. I want to see if he's got like cruel ultimatum or anything like that. So it's like another snap bolt. Let's see if he plays any delve creatures or anything. Go ahead and get rid of this gentleman here. I'd be interested to know if our opponent's deck, and they're discarding all of their. Alright, so we'll go ahead and see if we can land a Teferi here. I guess in the face of Field of Ruin, I should probably be fetching cards that aren't basics. If we can get this to resolve, so we do have a spell snare here that we can use for. Oh, so we got another Cryptic Command. Okay. Then delete and click. Okay. Sorry about that, kind of rough interlude back in the game here. So, alright, so I think we can cut the EE. Well, let's see. Yeah, we'll cut the EE, cut the Settles, cut the Wrath of God. We'll keep in the Supreme Verdict just in case they play something crazy that we might want to deal with. Let's see. Probably don't need all these paths either. Not really feeling Leyline. Let's see. Timely is going to be difficult to get any value off of, so I don't think there's too much merit to bringing that in. Unmoored Ego just can't be good, I don't think. This removal's probably fairly dead, though. I mean, if we bring in Unmoored Ego and try and hit like our opponent's Cryptic Commands and stuff, and their Teferis and then their Jaces, then we have... But we're cutting removal to do that, and their Snapcasters and stuff get a lot better. Alright, let's just submit like this. If our opponent takes out... or we don't even know if they play things like Terminate or anything like that, so our Angels might be relatively protected from whatever removal spells our opponent might be running. Yeah, sorry about that. Game 1 I felt quite rusty, if I do say so. Alright, so this looks like a reasonable hand. I'm gonna go out on a limb and think that our opponent doesn't play Blood Moon. They did have quite a few basics out that last game, though, so I won't rule it out completely, I guess. Alright, so this guy, go ahead and get a Hallowed Fountain. Swamp. Alright, we'll play this out so we can keep up the Negate. And we will see how we can develop our hand here over the next couple turns. Shock, huh? Let's play some draw go here. I did almost think to throw a Vendilion Click into the sideboard, but I don't think that's necessary. Maybe. I don't know. It'd be nice to have in this matchup. Another shock. Alright. Cash in another fetch land here. Nope, I don't think we need to shock there. We should... okay, so this fetch here, I think we're going to hold this fetch up and keep it so that we can activate this Fatal Push. So we're really just looking to draw some counter magic when we can. Alright, so we'll play this. Pass back. Oh, that's fine. Now, next turn, we have the interesting, is interesting the word that I guess I would use, where we could potentially double Esper Charm our opponent. Which they might be disinclined to react to the first one, but then the second one might get some action out of them. Okay. 2 cards on top, alright. Ooh, you know what? Since they put 2 cards on top... Oh, shoot. You know what? Yeah, I'm dumb. My mind was thinking one thing, and my finger was thinking another, I guess. I wanted to play the Field of Ruin and Field of Ruin them there. But the other part of my brain was, again, thinking about the double Esper Charm line. 7. Which, at this point now, since we have the 2 Esper Charms in hand, we can also keep up. Okay, so our swamp is in play. That's important to know. Alright, so I guess we're going to go for this line. Dispel. Okay. Maybe I'm supposed to draw with this one? Yeah, I'm using it offensively here for some reason. Two dispels out of our opponent. Okay. So if we go for the Jace here, 1, 2, 3, 4, we have Negate back up. You know what? I think we're just going to snap Esper Charm. And we're just going to keep hitting on our opponent here, trying to get him to discard some more cards. Remand. Huh. Okay. Not sure if our opponent plays any creature lands or not, but alright. Chip in for 2 here. Opponent's still got a ton of cards over there. You know what? No, we're just gonna let it ride here. If this is a Vendilion Click, we'll go ahead and fetch and destroy it, I suppose. Snapcaster opt. Not gonna lie, I don't feel I don't feel great about this situation. Okay, another Fatal Push. Get in for another 2. It's another Snapcaster. Here's the click. Okay, so we'll let that resolve. And then we will fetch. Grab a Watery Grave. Nah. And I guess they can go ahead and get their fingers in there, see what they want to see. Maybe I should have Esper Charmed. Got some. Okay, so they took our Negate, which is kind of to be expected. Is this a second Pending click? Colligan's Command? Ow. So this is a Colligan's Command. I think we're going to Esper Charm and draw. Yep. See if we can hit a Negate or something for this. Ooh, Logic Knot. Well, that's very unfortunate. Okay. Yeah, that stinks. Ouch. Yeah, dang. It's really unfortunate. Tap. Yeah, so we try and get another source. I was thinking more along the lines of Negate or Mana Leak, I guess, when I played that Esper Charm. And I really don't want to field them after they do this either, because I don't know what they're putting back. If by some miracle they don't play a land here, we can try to land our own Jace. Well, I guess we can Logic Knock back up. So yeah, I guess we can get our own Jace online, but it kind of feels like the damage is done. Okay. Path is a gross draw here. Something tells me they probably have Negate or a Mana Leak or something of that nature to follow this up. Oh, no. Okay. Oh. Just want to clear the stack. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Alright. Well, we'll put this into play, and opponent is at 9, so they have Field of Ruin though. Unfortunate. Is this the Cruel Ultimatum? So that answers that question. So it looks like we now get to hang out and watch their Jace ultimate. We do have 3 basic islands, though. We've already used... We only have 1 Esper Charm left in the deck, however. Okay. Wow, they didn't have a response, huh? Not that it really matters, but I'm sure they'll let us hang on to these cards here. This card on top. Okay, I guess we can't fetch. Alright. Okay. That's gonna be that, so. Alright, sorry for that rocky return here. Gonna go ahead and look at some of my settings there, so I can ease my navigation of the turn structure here, and I will see you for game number 2.